Imperator Erin Toi's autobiography, On the Path, provides an honest and insightful look at her personal life and political ascension to becoming the first post-Messe Imperator. The book's unique format finds the former Imperator focusing on important days that forever changed the trajectory of her life. Below is the excerpt from March the 11th, 2777. "It's time to go, Senator Toi." When asked about that day, those words are first to mind, calmly whispered to me by Irfan Udal, my security chief, before I could ask the crowd of constituents for more questions. My first in-person event since my election to the Senate was already an hour over schedule. I apologised to those still waiting and asked my staff to gather all remaining questions. Irfan casually chatted with me during our walk to the hangar, something he rarely did in the early days. Waiting inside was a full military transport. I had expected a small hopper to ferry me to Shanghai's waterfront gardens for a sunset walk. Before I could inquire, Irfan handed me a dossier. Irfan informed me that Shanghai officials had just arrested 2 individuals involved in a plot to assassinate me. Flipping through the files, I saw records of comms discussing my scheduled visit to the gardens, schematics, 3 suspect profiles, and photos of 2 people being arrested while unloading crates from a handcart. Since the 3rd suspect was still at large, he deemed it imperative to get me off-world. Whenever I reflect on that day, Irfan's calm, professional demeanour always stands out. Only later did I learn how his team had worked tirelessly for weeks to orchestrate the sting without allowing it to affect my appearances or tip their hand to Messe loyalists. If Irfan's team could defy the regime, then so could I. To anyone paying attention, the Messes effectively began hand-selecting Earth senators in the mid-2600s. Although Senate elections still occurred, the eventual winner was always obvious thanks to persuasive ads and non-stop media blitz focused on a specific pro-Messe candidate. Around the same time, particularly vocal political opponents began to disappear. We now know Tehran's secret prisons. Earth's opposition parties withered along with any enthusiasm to run against a Messe-backed candidate, eventually leading to several Senate elections where only one candidate appeared on the ballot. By the time I registered my run for the Senate in late 2775, I knew the risk I was taking but didn't let it deter me. Honestly, I never expected to win. Only to show the Empire what was clear to many of us on Earth: the Messe's political influence was waning. Once elected, the Senate assigned me a security team led by Irfan. I had heard that Messe loyalists were known to be installed with the Senate security services to keep tabs on senators, but an emboldened bloc of anti-Messe senators had recently restructured and reformed the security services to end such surveillance. Irfan's team quickly earned my trust and eventually my eternal gratitude for their actions in Shanghai. As we broke Atmo leaving Earth that day, Irfan promised me that his team would continue to do everything within their power to keep me and my staff safe, and I promised to fight like hell to save the Empire from the Messes. Exhausted yet strangely energised from the events of the day, I spoke with Tehran Senator Heng Ibrahim, who was then the head of the Senate's Defence Committee. He told me privately what could never be uttered publicly, that the Messes were responsible for sending my would-be assassins, but they still had enough loyal senators to stop any investigation. Despite my desire to confront Imperator Messe X over the incident, now was not the time to pick a fight. Unofficially, though, further details about the failed assassination attempt continued to trickle in. The arrested conspirators, Shigeki Renshaw and Dalton Boudet, were both in possession of valid employee IDs that allowed them to bypass security checks at the Shanghai Gardens. An attempt to access information on their comps was thwarted by an advanced encryption system that wiped the devices when a password wasn't entered within the allotted time. Despite a variety of threats and incentives, Renshaw and Boudet refused to talk, and both were killed in jail before making it to trial. Strategically, it was better to focus that political anger and energy into issues that improved the Empire for all, to show voters how a good, responsible government could work if they wanted it. Publicly, this included legislation that restored the voting rights of political dissidents which failed upon introduction, naturally, and behind the scenes, attempting to establish positive diplomatic relations with the Xi'an that eventually led to the Akari-Kree Treaty of 2789. History has proven this strategy effective. In the aftermath of the messes, we now know the failed assassination attempt angered Linton and Fiona Messer, who believed it made their father look weak. Due to this and various other grievances, the two began plotting what would become the coup at Canos Stadium that deposed Ulysses Messer X in 2781. While the regime festered from the inside, senatorial influence increased and positively reformed other parts of the government. I saw the system begin to heal before my eyes. That's why, when the terrible and bloody 11-year reign of Imperator Linton Messer XI finally came to an end, I felt more confident than ever that everything was going to be okay.
What's that? You want a NordVPN ad? Well, you've got one. You should get yourself some NordVPN. You can go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer or use the links down below. If you want a VPN to help you with accessibility, security, and or privacy on the internet, then NordVPN has got all of that. And it's on a huge discount if you use my links. Oh, click those links. May is about fleets, lots of dogfighting, flying with friends, and once again we've partnered with the Lunar Wolves, a Star Citizen organisation looking for recruits. Maybe you might be an appropriate fit. You can check the recruitment page for them down below. But we're giving away a fleet of ships. Commenting on any of my videos during the month of May gets lots of different lucky winners. The chance to win a Constellation Andromeda, a F7C Super Hornet Mark II, a Redeemer, and a Cutlass Black. Each winner will win one of those, courtesy of the Lunar Wolves. But wait, there is more. The Lunar Wolves are also giving away an RSI Polaris with lifetime insurance to one of their new recruits. Winners of that particular ship will be selected randomly from eligible org signups, but the rest of those ships, they're given away on my channel entirely, so you just need to comment on any of my videos to be in for a chance of winning. Lunar Wolves welcome all who share their passion for adventure and love of Star Citizen, and you can find out more about them on the lunarwolves.org webpage as well. If you would like to further support the channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that sort of good stuff. We've got join buttons under videos that help support the channel as well. You get some exclusive videos that are going out now. They've got Patreon, which basically does the same. We make daily Star Citizen content here, and that's partly due to the people that go the extra mile and help out the channel. I hope you have a fantastic May, a fantastic Fleet Week, and a great Star Citizen Alpha 4.1.1 experience.